Welcome, chat. We've got a lot to get into. The cult of Lolcow's Discord mods gone Lolcow, and the golden calf and his succubus. That's what we're going to be talking about today.
When you're so far away, at the end of each day, counting the moments till you fade away inside my soul.
All right. Cigarettes,
Passions gone
lighter, careful.
our feelings can't find the words to
Explain.
just like the first time I'm helpless again.
Wrap your arms around me.
Let your love surround me.
Make love to me now like never before. Oh my God.
From the day you found me,
You'll never be alone. You'll never be alone if you join my cult. Come on, what's this Lolcow shit? You gotta get in with the end times cult. Okay? And I don't want to hear any, oh my God, you cover LT. Yeah. You're damn right I am. And it's only because I have to.
it's the memory too home. I've tried to be strong, reaching out, holding on. Alone in my bed, I cling to each word you say. Wanting you more every day we're apart.
All right, chat. What's up? You don't have to, but you choose to. Yeah. Well, the other alternative was just watching it by myself and just internally reacting to it. But there is a segment of my audience that does keep up with the Lolcow shows. And what people don't understand, it's not because they're good shows. It's not because those Lolcows are funny. It's because Keemstar is the ultimate oblivious, like sadistic, evil Lolcow himself. He is the golden calf. He's the golden cow. He's the golden goose. Okay? What's up, Lola? Only one person. Yeah, don't make me feel unpopular, chat. That is, YouTube has been glitching all day. It also said one person on one of the Lolcow shows I was watching earlier. Because this all started, I was watching some of Lolcow Cafe. And there's only two people who can speak freely and be critical of Keeman Brantley and the universe. And that's Tommy C and Yo Mama. Do you know why? Because they're the only two who could leave this universe and still do something. And wouldn't be as easy to fucking squash without anyone giving a shit. Because that's their usual MO. And you're watching it play out in real time. And I'm actually super hyped that Yo Mama just called it out. Like 100% for what it is. And it was just so, like, when I say eviscerated, like, it was like the quick, like, we just have to watch it together is where I'm at. So, hey, how's it going, Angel? Beautiful angels, quantum epic in my chat. Tootsie rolled up. How do you feel about that? Oh no. Oh, Lordy. Obviously, I met only one person of your audience that heavily invested. Oh, I thought you were talking about, because I was watching another show and that thing was but that's not true. There's actually a few from my time like early on during the Lolcow Queens audition. I got like a couple hundred subs from that, and some of my best views were doing like Lolcow reaction content. But even though it was like lucrative, it was just too difficult to sit through. And then when Keem stopped being on the show, he is the content. The content is Keem thinking he's running some shit. And he's running it into the ground. They tried to get rid of Ruby. You couldn't. You couldn't. I ain't got no docs in Discord, bitch. As a matter of fact, I kicked someone out for doxing a relative of Keemstar's. Because even though I have many a criticism, I still think everyone deserves basic human decency, especially people's relatives who aren't even involved in things. That's next level. Some of you people really are filled with demonic spirits of obsession and hatred. You know how you fall madly in love with someone? You people are falling madly in hate. You're falling madly in hate with people. And I get it. I've fallen into hate with people, but you got to break the pattern, people. Are you wasting time? This is going to be for this stream, okay? I'm going to be talking about this. That's the topic of the stream. No one has to watch this. There are literally millions of channels and things to watch online. And why are you, Evan, wasting time talking about that shit? It's a channel full of morons who pay to see idiots, ports. I feel like I just explained why it's interesting and that it's like literally like a sadism cult built by Keemstar, and it's seeming more and more like Brantley does kind of wear the pants in the relationship and just like spinning lies. Like I used to give Brantley the benefit of the doubt when they both ganged up on me and said that I mocked their dog dying and said they saw it in a Reddit post I made, yet could never materialize. When in fact I messaged him saying, I'm sorry your pet died and it's horrible that people do that. So it's just like the exact opposite. They had no fucking evidence for that. And eventually they were like, oh, maybe it was just like a random comment. But I've seen in action how they go about stuff like that, you know? And even still, if I'm in chat, like Keemstar feels need to be like, look, crackhead Ruby's here. She's so fucking jealous. And that's something that Yo Mama gets into that I find very interesting, is how much he feels the need to compete with like any motherfucker. Like you'd think having some success would give him a little, you know, peace. Like, all right, I built something. I don't need to literally try to steal attention away from the interns. Yeah. It's so clean. So no surprises there. Tony, what's up, motherfucker? Doppelganger for English. Use the Joyce. Oh, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Also, so this thing is extra fucked up. They basically are trying to spin a narrative that this guy was like trying to drug a woman who was sober at fat camp, and Yo Mama just eviscerates the whole thing. So that's enough little preamble. We'll just get right into it. And yes, it's a beautiful day. Let me open my window, or let me pull up this video because I watched like the first half of this. Just please watch this with me, please. Thank you, Tony, for the 199. Shout out to Ruby. Shout out to Tony. Appreciate you in chat. It's a beautiful day to stay inside and make fun of Keemstar. I'm sorry. If there's one person, I do think there is utility that's not unethical to make fun of people who are doing bad things badly. I think that can serve some utility. It's just a very treacherous path, because then all of a sudden you could make one mistake and people use that as justification to try to ruin you because they just get obsessed and filled with some of that secret sauce that Satan likes to give out to the sadists or